Standing up behind your desk with your mask. Ho'oma cow cow.
I.
Show me your hands at your sides. Are you ready for the chant? Ho'oma cow cow.
I.
Or is it ho'omau cow cow? I might be saying that wrong. Ho'omau cow cow.
I.
Can't remember which one is right. All right. I'll say he aloha no pa, and then we all sing together this song. He aloha no, right? Just me. He aloha no pa. He aloha no e ku'u aina. Aina kama aina. O ka ohia. E o mai. Kama aina paki pika kona. And I say ayo, and you say ayo. Ayo.
Ayo.
And then all together, ayo mai. I think I can put my mask down so you can see my words better, and then you just try to sing it with me with your mask on. Okay? And then we have. Let me play my notes that I would like to sing. Da, da. Good morning, Xander. Are you here?
Yes, Mr.
Coulter.
I am
Here. Good morning, Leo. Are you here?
Yes,
Mr. Coulter.
I am
Here. Good morning, Chemo. Are you here?
Yes, Mr.
Coulter. Here. Good morning, Sue Lady. Are you here?
Yes, Mr.
Coulter. I am here. Good morning, Milan. Are you here?
Yes, Mr. Coulter, I am here.
Good morning, first grade. Are you here?
Yes,
Mr. Coulter. We are here. The sun with loving light makes bright for me each day. The heart with sacred power gives strength unto my limbs. In sunlight shining clear, I am reverent. The strength of humankind has so graciously been planted in my soul, that I, with all my might, may love to work and learn. Toward us comes light and strength. From us rise love and thanks. One for the golden sun, two for the night and day, three for me, for here I stand. Strong limbs, warm heart, and a clear, true mind, and four for the season slowly turning, five for the stars so brightly burning, six for the honeycomb and the bees who make the sweet, sweet honey for me. Seven for the seven stars in the sky and the days of the week as they go by. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Six for the honeycomb and the bees who make the sweet, sweet honey for me. Five for the stars so brightly burning. Four for the seasons slowly turn. Thank you for those of you who are singing with me. Sing a little bit stronger, those of you who are not singing. Ready? Three for me, for here I stand strong and a clear, true mind. And two for night and day, one golden sun. You may sit down for the poem. And the poem, as you remember, goes like this. The fairies have never a penny to spend. They haven't a thing to put by. The fairies have never a penny to spend. They haven't a thing to put by. But theirs is the dower of bird and flower, and theirs is the earth and the sky. And theirs is the dower of bird and flower, and theirs is the earth and the sky. And though you should live in a palace of gold, or sleep in a dried up ditch, and though you should live in a palace of gold, or sleep in a dried up ditch, you could never be as poor as the fairies are, and never as rich. You could never be as poor as the fairies are, and never as rich. Since ever and ever the world began, they danced like a ribbon of flame. Since ever and ever the world began, they danced like a ribbon of flame. They have sung their song through the centuries long, and yet it is never the same. Your turn. They have sung their song through the centuries long, and yet it is never the same. And though you be foolish, or though you be wise, with hair of silver or gold, and though you be foolish, or though you be wise, with hair of silver or gold, you can never, listen, you can never be as young as the fairies are, and never as old. Your turn. You can
Never be as old as the fairies are,
and
never as young as the fairies.
and never as, oh, it's actually, you can never be as young as the fairies are, and never as old. One more time. You can never be as young as the fairies are, and never as old. Good. Okay. Auntie Jackie will be joining us in a little while, but first let us do the day and the date. Who knows what day this might be? Raise your hand if you know what day it is. What do I mean by that? I mean the 7 days of the week as they go by. Actually, while I am erasing the board, is there a volunteer who can say all the 7 days of the week by themselves?
Me,
Leo, you would like to start?
Sunday,
You can
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Good. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 7 days.
Saturday, Monday.
You would like to try?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Very good, Xander. Elon?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Very good. Would you like to try? You can take your mask.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Very good.
And
Would you like to try?
I don't know how to spell.
Okay, that's okay. You can try it next time. Can learn them. That one day, Thursday, is a tricky one. Bite your tongue and say Thursday. Okay. So which day is today, though? Which one of those is today? Somebody knows. Now let's think about it. It's not Sunday because that's the weekend, even though we usually start. It's not Sunday. Xander?
Monday.
Monday. Who thinks Xander is correct? Yes, correct. Monday. And what letter does Monday start with? Raise your hand. Don't say it out loud. What letter? Yeah, that's right. It starts with the sound. What letter is that?
M.
M.
I know that.
Good. If you have your hand up and someone says what you were going to say, I like to go like this with both hands and I celebrate. It's like celebration. It means like applause, like that, because you're celebrating because you had the same idea, the same good idea. Spell day for me. D-A-Y spells day, comma. And today is, what month is today? This month. What month has it been all month long? For how many days? It's been so many days. Elon?
November.
November. And what sound is November? Oh, Leo's celebrating. He had the same idea. All right. And what letter does November start with? November. Everyone say. Stop me when I get the right letter. N. N. What does N-O spell?
No.
N-O spells no. Say that.
N-O spells no.
No. B. November. Now I'm going to ask you what the date is. So the date is a number because it goes after the word November. It's a number. And there's a calendar right there. If you forgot, you can see. You can see what number comes next. I can see a couple people have an idea, and not everybody. So I'll give you a. Actually, how about this? Put your hand down a moment. Now raise your hand again if you can think of a hint without telling anyone the answer. How can you give a hint as to what today's date is? A hint. A hint. Xander?
That's the 29th, yesterday.
Yesterday was the 29th.
The 30th.
Oh.
30th.
So today, you're supposed to just give them the hint, which is the first part, what you said. The 29th was yesterday. And so today is the day after 29. What number comes after? Say it. Raise your hand. Don't say it out loud. What number comes after 29? What number comes after 29? You say 26, 27, 28, 29. 30. And now, celebrating at the same answer. How do I make a 30? What numbers, what digits do I write up here to make a 30? Leah?
3 and then an O behind it.
A 3 and then we call it an O, even though it's really a what?
Circle.
It's a circle. It's kind of an oval actually. But we don't call this an O. And many people call this an O. But when I'm saying what, like when I tell you my phone number, I might say O instead of the word what? 0. 30 makes a 30. I'll put another comma. And who can tell me what year it is today? This year, still. We're almost finished with this year. Only one person remembers the numbers that I put down here every single day. Every single day.
2020.
2020. So I'm going to ask it again. What year is it?
2020.
2020. And Kimo, can you tell me how I write 2020? What numbers do I put up here?
2. 0. 2. 0.
That is a very big number. And that's a number up in the thousands, isn't it? And if it's something thousand, it's always going to have 4 digits. These are digits too, aren't they? My fingers, they call me these digits. Xander wanted to say something. Yes?
I can count up to 7,052.
That is very high. What about 7,053? That would be the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to have a visitor. Oh. She made dum da dum dum. Here she is. Dear Auntie Jackie. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kota. Good morning, our friends. How are you? Yeah? Oh, we got your hand raised. How are you? Yes? Can I turn that on you? Is that okay?
Yeah. I saw you down there.
You saw me at the school entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I doing?
Giving us tickets.
Yes, I was saying hi and taking the temperature, making sure everybody felt well, and then when that was good, I got a little ticket. Yeah? Yes, what do you want to share today?
I saw you too.
Oh, I saw all of you. I even saw Mr. Coulter. Yes, Leo?
I have something to share about an animal.
An animal share? Is it an animal that eats plants? It doesn't eat plants?
Yeah, it doesn't.
But I'm the garden teacher. Why would we want to know about animals that don't eat plants?
A dog.
The duck?
No, a dog.
Dog. Nah.
It's a new dog.
You have a new dog.
Its name is Momo.
Momo. Guess what? Sometimes dogs eat grass. Did you ever see that?
Oh. Yeah.
Why do they eat grass?
Because it's tasty.
Yeah. And the grass will help something. Yes, Sandra?
It will help their stomach digest.
Exactly. Grass will help their stomach digest. So I always look at plants as everything comes back to the plants. And where do the plants get it all? It comes from the sun, right? So the sun gives the plants energy, the plants grow.
And they give the dogs energy.
Yeah, and people energy. So
Dogs.
today I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole picture. Could I try to talk about the whole picture in 5 minutes? Probably not. But I'm looking behind me on the board. I would like to draw a little something. I think I could do it right near Mr. Coulter's date. Mr. Coulter, can I come in that little spot?
In fact, I can even erase the date now that we've said it already.
All right. I'm going to ask you guys to think about this weekend. It was a long, more than a weekend, wasn't it? It was a long vacation. Did anybody eat any seeds? Think about that. Did you eat any seeds? Did anybody eat any olives? No? No, it's you spit out the seeds? Yes?
I ate turkey.
You ate turkey.
For Thanksgiving.
Do you think that turkey ever ate any seeds?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So it was basically eating something that ate seeds already, and then I ate that thing, and then.
Yeah. Yes, Haiti.
Who made God?
Who made God?
Yeah.
You asked a very mysterious question. I don't know who made God. That's what I think is interesting about this life. There's things we can't answer, but if we spend a lot of quiet time, we might get some answers that we can't even describe.
Maybe God made himself. Because I guess he is everything.
But what if God is a she? Maybe she made herself. So when we go into the garden and I ask you guys to take a quiet time in the garden, right now we're not doing it, but if you go home and you have a garden, these times when we go in the garden to be quiet, it helps us to be comfortable asking those questions and just be comfortable listening. Maybe you guys grow up and you never know the answer, but if you spend time with nature, you feel very comfortable wondering. You may never get the answer to who made God or who made Goddess, okay? Leo, I like it that you raised your hand, but I'm going to move into a little bit more explanation of things. Because I see the sun and I see the moon. Did anybody see the moon last night?
I saw it.
What is it doing? Hands are raised, the boy is sitting up. Yeah, Sandra, why did you want to raise your hand?
I was saying that, that last night, I woke up in the middle of the night, and,
Yeah.
the same thing as last time. I went out to get one of my stuffed animals, and Moon was out.
I know. You wake up and there that is, that moon that we can like, it's always there, sometimes behind a cloud. You woke up to get a stuffed animal and the moon was out. It was shining brightly. It was not behind a cloud, it was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not hiding behind the earth, it was out. Gosh, there's so many good hands. I do have to give this screen back to Mr. Coulter soon, so I'm going to show you what I wanted to draw, which is connected to the sun and the moon. When these two are shining on our planet, they're shining an energy on us, right? And the plants can take that energy and make bigger plants and make more food. Even the moon will cause plants to grow.
Yeah, I knew that, my sister.
You knew that? You
That's
noticed
why I
that?
was raising my hand.
But I want to put some things together for us because we've been talking about seeds. Maybe it was a big seed, a small seed, a bean seed. And they get wet under the ground. The sun is not shining on them when they're under the ground. They have energy inside them. And when they get wet and they emerge from their seed, they do something. They send down a root first, and then they send up their little stem. They unfold. and they start growing. Then when they're out of the ground, that's when they can absorb the energy from the sun and start forming different plant parts. I'm wondering, what do you guys know about plant parts that you could tell me? Because we're going to talk more about plants now as we meet more often. What is a plant part? What can you tell me about plant parts? Okay, I'm going to give you a number, and you're going to go like this. It's going to 1, 2, 3, go. And I'm going to draw while you talk if it works. What do you know about plant parts?
Well, the leaves sometimes will grow into fruits.
Sometimes the leaves will do what?
Grow into fruits.
Oh, that is something to think about.
And then
Okay, stop right there.
also flowers can go into little fruits.
Yes, leaves are the kitchens. They don't grow into fruits. Flowers can grow into fruits. So this is great we're talking about it. So I'm going to hear your ideas, and then when we get to go in the garden, we can look at carefully. So we get leaves, and I heard him say flowers. Is there anything else somebody might want to add about a plant that they know?
I just have something about animals.
About leaves?
No, animals.
Is it connected to a plant?
Well, it eats plants.
I like you to make those connections. It's good. Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say about an animal?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So caterpillars eat a lot of leaves. And also I had one more thing. Magic.
No.
Sometimes magic can be real because caterpillars have the magic. Because how do caterpillars, they're like caterpillars, and then they go inside the cocoon, and then they burst out and turn into a butterfly. How is that? It's magic.
I love it that you're wondering these things. These are the things that we can't always explain. How does a caterpillar turn into a butterfly?
I know, right? It's magic.
Right. But I did get to draw your caterpillar on this leaf. And I want to hear, what else do you guys know about plants? We've got roots, seeds, stems, leaves. You said flower. Did anybody say something about a chemo? What did you want to say?
So,
I have to stop and wait till it's quiet. Yes?
so the kicking is
Yes. The leaves can feed so many things.
Caterpillar?
We have roots. Should we get a few more in there? We have leaves and we have flowers. We did hear Elon talk about fruits. There's something missing. You guys forgot one plant part.
Fruit.
Xander.
that seeds also have layers, so maybe you can draw a layer.
Okay, thank you. That's very, can you use word for those layers? We passed out seeds
Shell.
inside their layers. Yeah, what?
Shell.
Shell is often used for like creatures that come out of the ocean. We could say shell. There's more words, yes? Are you naming the layers right now? Let's name these layers.
I know.
This is a pod. So seed pod or a husk. And you know what? We do call it shells, don't we? The shell of the walnut. Okay. Okay, this is the husk right here. Oh, it's hard to put this in the camera. This is the husk, and inside the husk is the shell. Yeah. You guys, I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to be the plant. Shh, 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 shh. If you feel the need to hum, you have to do it so quietly inside your head. Here's a plant. I'm a seed. I get wet. I start pushing my roots into the ground. My roots go in the ground, and then I start to unfurl. And I'm coming up into the sun and the moon, and I have these leaves, and I'm holding up the leaves. What am I holding up the leaves with? Because if I didn't have this plant part, I would just lay on the ground. What is it that holds up the leaves?
The root.
The roots go into the ground, and they do hold the plant in the ground. But above the ground, what is holding? Yes?
The stem.
He got it. Stem. So these are our stems. I'm going to give them a little highlight. The stems hold it up. They also do another job, do you know? Do you know what the job is? What is the job of the stem? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You get a drink sometimes and they put a little straw in there, yeah?
Oh, the stems, help. The stems make juice and stuff.
The stems are like a straw or an elevator. The stem will bring up the water and the nutrients to the leaves. And when the leaves are like kitchens and they're making all the food inside the leaf, they will send the nutrients and the sugars back down that straw into the roots. So it's like an elevator. The stem has a job, has a couple of jobs. It's like an elevator, a straw, and it holds them strong. Yes, thank you for raising your hand.
There's also some kind of bumps on sometimes plants, and if you cut off one, with a branch,
Yeah.
then the bump is cut off of it, and the bump sends something down to the seed. The seed knows to send another hormone up to the next bump,
Yeah.
and it grows a new stem.
So our friend has been drawing while Auntie is talking. He's drawing because he likes to draw, and he's bringing all this information together, and he's describing something about the stem that he saw. And I love it what you just described. I'm going to bring in some stems next time, and we're going to look at those bumps, okay? The bumps have a lot of energy and resources in them. They can make a whole new section. Yes.
Usually on vines and stuff.
Yeah, it is usually on vines, but it also exists on plants too. Please sit up. Please face forward. I think you guys need to do a standing up, and let's all do that seed and the flower that I just did. Okay, you're curling down. You're putting your feet on the ground. Please stand up. Thank you, Arrow. You're standing up. Curl down and be a seed. Okay? Curl down and be a seed. You're waiting. You're under the dirt, and then you get wet with the rain. Curl. Okay. Push your feet. Push your feet. Push your feet in the ground and start emerging. Your seed is no longer round, but it starts to unfurl. Reach those arms out of the soil and unfurl a leaf to the sun. Reach the other arm out of the soil and unfurl to the sun. Now grow your stems. Push your feet into the ground. Grow your stems. Reach the leaves to the sun, and now make your shiny flower face. That was the invitation to the bird, isn't it? Do you want to form a fruit? Okay, you do your interpretation of forming a fruit. Let's see you guys form fruits. Are you a round fruit, or are you a banana fruit, or are you a nut? Do a fruit.
I know.
All right, let's eat those fruits.
Banana.
And spit out the seeds.
But they're tiny seeds.
Well, but get them on the ground. They gotta grow again. Swallow a few. If you got a strawberry seed in you, you'll be okay. That was a really good demonstration. I'm gonna have you guys take 1 or 2 breaths and sit back down. All right. Are we putting it together now? That's what's happening. When we plant one seed, that's what's gonna happen. As long as they can get a little sunlight and water. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Coulter. Thank you, guys.
Do you know our blessing song for snack? Maybe we could sing because it has to do with what you just said. Remember, everyone make your blossom.
Yeah,
Show
I
me
wanna
this.
hear it.
Leo, ready? Show me your blossom. Show me your blossom. Okay, ready to sing? Ready? Blessings on the blossom, blessings on the fruit, blessings on the leaf and stem, blessings on the seed and root. That goes very well with your lesson.
Thank you for teaching me that. It's a gentle song, too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. So if you remember our calendar here, you can see that someone mentioned that it's going to be the 30th. Xander, would you like to come up and turn that one over and see what's behind there? But as he's coming up, let's think about it. What will it be, do you think?
30th.
But what will be the picture?
Oh, the picture.
Look at what happens every time there's something.
Nice.
See if anybody else thinks they have an idea, and you can call on them. Call on somebody.
Leo.
4 mice.
That's what I felt too. Because there's 4, and then mice. Again.
So he was agreeing with you. There will be 4 mice. Let's check. Did you celebrate that you got it right too? Anybody else who agreed with that idea?
Yeah.
4 mice. All right, that's right. We have a pattern.
Tomorrow's the first, I guess. It's the first.
Wait, tomorrow's the 1st? Oh my gosh. That means tomorrow we get to check out our calendars.
We have a pattern there that I think I'm going to erase this. I see 1 cookie and 1 bear. And then what do you see? How many parts of a cookie do you see? I see, let's write the whole pattern down. I see 1 cookie and 1 bear. How many parts of a cookie do you see there? 2. And how many dogs? 2. And then what do we see next?
4.
I don't see 3. Although someone suggested that maybe there would be thirds. I see fourths. And then, what do we see?
4.
Actually, we see fourths, and here we saw halves. And then we saw 4 mice, didn't we? And then we saw 1 bear, 1 sandwich, 1 bear, 2 parts of a sandwich, halves,
2 dogs.
2 dogs. I think this is getting too
4
complicated.
pieces of sandwich. 4 mice.
And then 4 mice, or 4 parts of a cookie, and 4
Sandwich is a
sandwich, and 4 mice, and then what?
4. A pizza.
A pizza, and then what, Xander?
I was just going to say, the screen isn't on.
Oh, thank you. And then 1 bear,
1 bear.
and then what? Yes, Arrow. Did you raise your hand? Yes, Arrow.
Number on my chalkboard.
You'd like to write the numbers on your chalkboard? Yes, please. And then we saw 2 parts of a, what was that, pizza? And then 2 dogs eating it. And then 4 parts of a pizza and 4 mice eating it. And then what comes next?
1
Cracker.
cooked cracker.
And then how many bears? 1.
1,
And then what?
2, then
2, and then 2, and then what?
2 dogs.
And then 4 parts of a cracker and 4 mice.
And then
Look at this. Let's read it. You want to continue? Go ahead. 1 pizza or pie. 1 bear.
Then 2 pieces of
2
pizza.
pieces.
2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Then
4.
4 pieces of pie and 4 mice. Then it starts with 2.
Well, we don't know what's going to be next. What do you think it's going to be next?
1 of some.
One?
1 of a fruit.
1 of some food. Let's read this. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4.
1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4.
Goes on. Could go on and on, right?
2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 1, 2.
We saw the pattern developing. All right.
I kept saying it forever.
Now, Now, blackboard out, please, and chalk. Blackboard and chalk. Please erase what's on your blackboard and then pass that to. Are we doing the drawing of the roots? Thank you. That was nice. That was a good idea. Now we're going to do something else. So erase what's on your chalkboard, Xander. And I would like you to pretend like you're just about to draw the letter A. But I only want you to do that much. Just put it down there in front of you. That's fine. If you did not yet do this,